national tour of the Book of Mormon, currently in Oklahoma City at the Civic Center Music Hall. It runs through Sunday, one of these stars. Kolby Kindle joins us on set. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
How's it going so far? How's the show going?
It's great. It's so great to be back in my hometown and play the Civic Center where I've done shows before. It's just a feeling of accomplishment, everything coming full circle. It's great.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Kolby Kindle, Edmond native, right?
Yes, born and raised.
Yeah. What got you into the theater? What got you on stage?
You know, I grew up singing in church and performing in
Which
church
is somewhat
plays.
ironic that you're with the show.
You know, like I said, full circle. No, I grew up in church and singing in church, doing plays in church, and then I did my first show with the Oklahoma City Children's Theater at the fairgrounds, and then I just caught the bug, I guess. Then I just enjoyed performing, and that's kind of where it started.
I was going to ask you about that. Were you ever shy about going on stage? Were you like, hey, Mom, Dad, I want to do this?
No, it's funny. I was a shy kid, but once I got on stage, all that kind of went away. So I think my parents were like, I think we're on to something here. Yeah.
All right, very cool. And then from there, from Oklahoma to?
Graduated from Edmond North in 2006, and then went to college in Ohio at Otterbein University.
Why there?
They have one of the top musical theater programs in the country, and I auditioned for them. And when I got in, because one of my top choices, when I got in, I was like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you consider your strength? Is it singing? Is it acting? Is it dancing? Or is it everything? Do you have to be kind of multi-tooled?
Yeah, I've liked to think of myself as being multi-tooled, and it's like when I'm kind of lacking in one area, I want to train more and make that area better, because I am doing musical theater, and you kind of have to do all three. So
yeah, sure.
You just want to be the best that you can at all three.
All right, well, tell us the story. How'd you hook up with the Book of Mormon?
It was an interesting process. I graduated college and moved to New York, and I signed with an agent, and then they told me I was in for Book of Mormon, often auditioning for the directors, the choreographers, and years later, I get a call from my agent saying,
"Oh, really?"
Yeah, they were like, "Book of Mormon's interested, and you'll know," because I was overseas performing, and they told me when you get back to the States, you'll know if you got the job, and I got the job.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was great.
Well,
yeah.
Congrats on that. A couple questions to ask you about that. What was your impression the first time you saw Book of Mormon?
First time, because I heard so much about it.
Right.
It had so much buzz surrounding it. So I was like, I have to see it. So I was in New York. I saw it on Broadway, and I was blown away. I was not expecting that. And I was like, oh, this is why everyone is obsessed with it. This is why it's such a hit. Because I watched South Park all the time, and I loved it. And yeah, it made sense to me why it was such a hit.
Did you say at that point, hey, at some point I want to be part of the show? Or
yeah,
or do you ever think that when you see a show?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
And as an actor, unfortunately, I hate that every time I go see a show, I'm like, wait, could I be in this? You know, I kind of just want to enjoy it like everybody else.
Sure.
But yeah, this is the kind of show where if you can be a part of it, you want to be a part of it, because it's so much fun. So much fun.
Chatting with Kolby Kindle. He is on stage this week. The Book of Mormon, brought to us by our friends at OKC Broadway. Ticket information can be found at okcbroadway.com. There you go. It runs through Sunday. How have the crowds been so far here?
Wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so nice to play this show all around the country, and then it's something about being home. It's kind of like, oh, they get it. You know, they get me, and it's been a lot of fun. I
remember the first time I saw Book of Mormon was in London, and I honestly didn't know much about it, what I was getting into, and I was kind of blown away as well.
That's kind of the way to see it, just
hilarious.
not knowing anything about it. Yeah,
because it's, as you mentioned, an equal opportunity offender. it goes after just about everything in a very fun way. She mentioned the Oklahoman's Brandy McDonald was at last night's performance. She has a review online this morning at newsok.com. Thumbs up.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Great.
Good reviews from her as well. You mentioned you were overseas. Where were you at and what were you doing?
I was on the national tour of Sister Act, the musical, and then after we did that here for about 9 months in the States, and then we moved it to Tokyo, Japan.
How was Tokyo?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
It's actually my second time there, and I want to go back. I think it's one of my favorite cities in the world. And we were there for about a month and a half, doing Sister Act, and yeah, I was one of the leads in that and
Cool.
loved it. Yeah.
I've never been to Tokyo. That seems like that would be
go
like,
if you ever get the opportunity.
like an over-the-top, overwhelming sensory type place.
Yeah, and I always say the nicest people in the world.
Yeah?
Yeah, hands down.
Do you like, what would your preference be, anchor down in New York or stay on tour with the national tour? Or do you want to do both? Or
Yeah, I mean, as
chances
a
are you probably have already done both, but do you like the touring life?
I do. I think some actors are made for touring, and I like to think I'm one of them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as an actor, you go where the work is and where the good work is, you know. And
Sure.
I love New York, and so working in New York is great. But being able to do what I love around the country and the world is great as well. So, you know, wherever I can kind of spread my wings as an artist, you know.
Yeah, that's well said.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are watching this and perhaps haven't witnessed the goodness of the Book of Mormon, do you want to recap what the Book of Mormon is and your role?
Yeah, just not to give too much away, because like you said, you want to experience it for yourself. It's about two Mormon missionaries who travel to Uganda to try to convert the Ugandans to Mormonism, and hilarity ensues from there.
And it's also lessons to be learned of, hey, don't just assume your religion is the religion and everybody else should kind of adapt to that.
Yeah, the show has a lot of heart, and
Yeah.
Along with the comedy, it has a lot of heart, and it's creators of South Park, so you know the humor is
It's
good.
some creative humor as well. Again,
Mm-hmm.
it's the Book of Mormon. It's at the Civic Center Music Hall. As we tape this conversation on Thursday, it looks like there are 6 shows left, including 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. 2 and 8 and 1:30 and 7 are those times. Again, OKCBroadway.com for more ticket information. Kolby, what's next for you? I know you're in the middle of this tour, but other aspirations, other goals? I don't know, maybe you have a soundtrack on the side that you're producing?
No soundtrack yet, but yeah, I'm on the tour right now, and I'm loving it. I've been doing it for a while, and it's just, I'm like I said, it's great to spread your wings as an actor, and this is where I am right now, spreading my wings and making it happen. So, yeah.
Well, congrats on that. You mentioned that while you were here in town, you got to catch up with a local show choir.
Yes, I got to work with the Edmond Santa Fe High School show choir for their competition they just had this week.
Was this a rival for you?
It was.
I mean,
I told them, I was like, I
versus-
shouldn't be here right now, but you know, it's for the cause.
It's for the cause, for the greater good.
Yeah, for the greater good. Yeah, it was great to work with them.
Well, go catch Kolby Kindle. He's on stage this week again. The Book of Mormon runs through Sunday at the Civic Center Music Hall. Ticket information again at OKCBroadway.com. Kolby, it's great to meet you. Congrats on your career, and
Thank you.
have fun with the show, and best of luck moving forward.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.